Welcome. This is a newcomer training tutorial for destroyers. First question you may ask is what is meant by a destroyer. In naval terminology, a destroyer is a fast maneuverable warship intended to escort larger vessels in a fleet and defend them against smaller, powerful, short-range attackers. This means, in simple English, always be ahead of your team, scout for the enemy, spot those incoming torpedoes, do surprise attacks using your guns and torpedoes, and provide smoke screens as cover. Destroyers are indicated as the tiny little triangles at the top of the screen. In port, you need to select the destroyer that you would like to play. Bear in mind, you first need to unlock destroyers by playing cruisers. So for the different nations, you can see the second level cruiser will give access to the first, second level destroyer. After which, you need enough ship XP as well as exchange credits to unlock the higher tier destroyers. An example here, if I go to the USSR, we can see that I own the level 5. If I go to that level 5 ship and I would like to upgrade to the Ognovoy, which is level 6, the research price in ship XP is indicated as well as the exchange credits. You may say, I don't see any of this. That's perfectly okay. As a new captain, you will not. You will only unlock the tech tree at level 2. Statistics, top right hand side, you can see the number of hit points, artillery, the amount of damage, percentage of fire, etc, etc. Most important as a destroyer, before leaving port, ensure you know the concealment distances for this ship. If you're closer than 6.7, surface vessels will see you and shoot you. Personal recommendation: escape settings, go to controls, turn off the automatic collision avoidance, enable the team panels, and enable the alternative battle interface. Also assign spacebar as an alternative for X. Moving on from there, a few not so obvious settings in the game. It's displayed on the screen. Very important for you as a DD, turn your AA off most of the time. If you run into vessels, be polite, apologize. You're the small ship, you're agile. As a destroyer, always use your torpedoes. To give you an example, at level 5 a torpedo will do about 14,000 damage as opposed to artillery shell doing about 2,000 damage. Japanese have excellent range, 7 kilometers, moving up all the way to 20 higher tiers. American intermediate 5, moving up to about 9 in the higher tiers. And the Russians have short range torpedoes. Spreading your torpedoes, if you press 3 twice, you can cycle between the two options, narrow beam and wide beam. I generally advise you in the narrow beam, it's almost always the best. This is an example where you come into a battleship, it's nearly full health, you're absolutely decimated using your torpedoes. Playing as an American and especially Russian destroyers, you must use your artillery. You have very good guns. Compared to the Japanese destroyers, you have excellent guns. Generally a good idea to use your guns from within your own smoke, so the enemy can't see you while you shoot them. You almost always use HE. There are exceptions, like in this case where it's a German cruiser showing inside because it's close range. Yes, you can get citadels shooting with armor piercing, but almost always shoot HE. Last entry on the list that can save your life a great many times: use smoke. Provides cover for yourself and your own team. Good luck!